Let's go live back to Canberra now. We have some more from our chief anchor, Kieran Gilbert. We have now the reasoning from Julian Leeser. Kieran.
Yeah, it's a lengthy statement he's just released on social media. I'll read some of it to you. And basically he says, because he's confirming that he's resigning from the shadow cabinet, and then he says, I want to explain why. Essentially, he says shadow ministers are bound by the decisions of the shadow cabinet. Backbenchers are free to vote on every piece of legislation according to their own conscience. Because I intend to campaign for a yes vote, I have resigned from the shadow ministry. He says, I want to assure you that I remain a proud Liberal committed to my party, the people of Barara, and the leadership of Peter Dutton. My resignation as a frontbencher is not about personality. It's about keeping faith with an issue that I've been working on for almost a decade. Earlier, he says, almost 10 years ago, I sat down with a small group of constitutional conservatives and Indigenous leaders and worked on a proposal for recognition. The idea we developed was different, it was organic, it was consistent with our constitutional heritage, uniquely Australian idea designed for Australian conditions. The proposal was called The Voice. And so he goes back to that record that he's got working with the likes of Pat Dodson in justifying his decision to quit the front bench today, Laura. And he says, I've also tried to keep faith with my Liberal values, my desire to conserve our institutions like the Constitution, with my desire to seek better outcomes for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians.
Okay, that clear there from Julian Leeser, and anyone who thought this was, some kind of malice act against the Dutton government that would wound, the Dutton opposition would wound the Dutton Liberal Party under his leadership. Well, that's not the case. Peter Dutton doesn't see any malice in it. He says that he is a very decent guy and believes that Julian Leeser believes he can't find a way through. So we look forward to that media conference live at 11 o'clock. Kieran, thank you.